Hello and welcome back to Dungeon Siege 3. Apparently we are a warrior in high heels. That must be terribly impractical in combat. Oh well, let's continue.
You're with the Legion? Thanks Saint Hiram, I feared none would be able to help me. My husband needs help. He was one of the two constables in Raven's Rill. The Lascanzi murdered the other when they took the town. I feared for Niku's life and begged him to flee. He was forced to leave in such a rush, he had no time to take food or a blanket. Can you bring this package to him?
Did he tell you where he was going?
He was headed to the East Forest, past the old Legion chapter house. He said something about a cave he discovered as a boy. Niku isn't much of a hunter. He can barely take care of himself. Please, take this package and give it to Niku if you find him.
Alright, but before we go and do that, let's quickly head back to the chapter house and let's see what Odo has to say. And we're back. Walking is so much faster when you can just skip it.
Well, the old Legion didn't think small, did they? When they built something, it was always on a monumental scale.
I got back just ahead of you, and I told Odo and Martin what happened in the cave. They want to talk to you, of course. I'll be in the causeway room. Always heard stories about them, but I've never seen one before. One more thing. I have a few odds and ends. Weapons and armor that I saved from my family's old estate. That sort of thing. I'd be happy to sell them to you if you like. For a good price, I promise. Just come and see me when you're done.
Really, you're selling gear to your fellow legionnaires. That's a bit of a scumbag way to make money.
Here she is, Martin. You worry for nothing. And she's brought the son of Mount Baron back with her.
Martin, it's good to see you. And Odo, it's, been a long time.
Indeed. A month may seem long for a man of few years. Armand told us that our enemies took the town. Did you find out who's leading them?
Her name is Rajani, the same woman who attacked us in the estate. Lazar is her prisoner.
So, without Lazar, we'll have no help from the people of Raven's Rill. But they're not fighting men. Probably safer this way. It's time to strike. Catch them off guard. This Rajani has numbers on her side, but they're Lascanzi, and they're only fighting for pay.
Lascanzi are mercenaries by trade. What else do we know?
They're wanderers. Desert people. They lost their homeland years and years ago. Now they drift across the world and fight for whoever pays best. Our wars have been good to them.
We're definitely outnumbered. How much of a chance do we have?
We're the Legion. We're a family. We're fighting for our country and for the people we love. The numbers are on their side, but the stakes are on ours.
Really, Odo? That is your motivational speech? Ah, we're fucked right proper, but at least we've got something to die for. Gods, old man.
We'll need to surprise them. Did you have something in mind?
I did. You've heard of the causeways?
In the days of the Legion, they were passageways, cut through the fabric of another world. A Legionnaire could enter a causeway in Stonebridge and emerge an hour later in Raven's Rill, if we believe the old accounts.
The causeways were real. I walked them myself before the Legion fell.
If these causeways are real, who built them?
We did. Back in the days when Legion magic was strong, before all our mages were killed. Gave us a tactical edge. Send a few hundred Legionnaires through a causeway, all of a sudden there's an army wherever we need one. Impressed the common folk, too. Gave us an air of mystique.
The causeways pass through another world?
A fallen realm. Shifting, always changing. Like a world that's forgetting how to be. Whatever it was. The causeways don't pass through it so much as near it, above it. I never learned its name.
This is actually an opportunity for another influence gain. Our friend Lucas here has got a bit of a stick up his ass about Odo, so he prefers us being skeptical.
I'd prefer a plan that's more grounded in reality.
As would I. We've fought the Liscanzi before, and we've needed no special advantage against them.
You're forgetting that our enemy is hiding behind a wall, and we can't lay siege to the town. There's not enough of us for that. We can use the causeways to slip into Raven's Rill, catch the enemy by surprise. Only one problem: I don't know how to open them. But I have an idea. The Grand Master's ring. They say it was a key to something important. Why not the causeway gate?
The ring lies where the last Grand Master fell. The Mournweald. An ill-omened place.
Odo, you were a Legionnaire. You never learned to open one of these gates?
I was a scout, a spy, a Legionnaire, yes, but I spent my days in the woods and hills. Every chapter house had a master and a mage. They opened and closed the causeways, not men like me.
The last Grand Master. That was Hugh Montbaron, wasn't it?
That's right. Lucas's father. If he doesn't want to come with you...
No, I'll go. I never even knew him outside my mother's story, so you needn't worry. I won't make any long, heartfelt speeches.
What else can you tell me about the Mournweald?
It's a forest. An old place. Used to be Morn, like the start of a new day. Now it's Morn, like sorrow and regret.
So it's changed. Why? What happened?
The Legion made its last stand in that forest. By then, Jane Cassinder had poisoned the people against us. Mobs rose up, slaughtered Legionnaires in all the cities and towns. Only place that was safe was this valley. So the last of the Legion came here. Jane followed them, gathered an army, sacked this chapter house, pushed them back to the Mournweald.
How did it end?
Odo wasn't there. No one knows what happened in the forest or exactly where they fell.
Whatever she did to them, she twisted and ruined that forest. It's a festering wound that's never healed.
If the ring is there, I'll find it. Just tell me where to look.
There's a door at the bottom of the tower. It'll take you outside into the forest. Here, you'll need the key. When you leave the chapter house, head to the east. You'll come to the Mournweald soon enough.
The Legion died in that forest. Whatever happened, whatever Jane Cassinder did to them, that place is changed. Get in, find the ring, and get out. No unnecessary risks. Your life is too important to lose.
Alright, no more talking for now. Let's get out of this place. But we're going to take the back exit.
Must be old magic in this chapter house. It should be falling apart after so many years. Plenty of stairs. Keeps you fit, I suppose.
The back exit was the spot we've already been to once, down the stairs, and then the place with the spiders. And spiders is actually something we're going to be seeing a lot of. And this is another side quest. This is a letter talking about 3 books that we might want to collect and then enter into the bookshelf upstairs in the old chapter house. And that would open the path to some loot. Right, we're going to be seeing a lot of these spiders, so I'm just going to skip most of this forest because it's dreadfully boring to watch that, seriously. We've only got like 2 attacks right now, and I can't really do anything with that. So, see you in a second. Alright, apparently I went level up while I was stomping around the forest. So let's allocate some stuff. And we've finally got a new skill to toy around with. We can pick between an ignite, which sets our weapon ablaze and basically lets us deal more damage. But I think that only counts for our human form. Then there is Summon Jackal, which, well, does what it says. And there is a hurled spear, which also does what it says, except for the fact that it is a piercing attack that damages all the enemies in a straight line. This thing is very powerful, and I'm definitely going to want that, and this thing is very useful because it refuses to die and just keeps on damaging enemies. So I'm not entirely certain which one I want to go with. This one is more interesting to see, really. This is just me summoning a jackal and then he goes off and does his thing. So let's pick this. Ah yes, and then proficiencies. We've got 2 now. That is actually a nice thing to do with the hurled spear, which is again more stuns. And to have a 10% chance to stun isn't that much, but it's nice. On the other hand, I can finish spinning kick. Let's start working on this. Ah yes, and finally we get to finish Radiant Will. And then there's Lucas. He also has 3 new abilities, and one is a heroic charge, which, well, is a charge that, basically a charge, you know. It's not that great from what I gather. Then there is the, what's it called, wind shear ability. This is similar to the other one, to the blade dash, and I like it. And then there's his defensive ability, which allows him to increase his armor by 20% for 30 seconds. We'll get that later on. For now, I'll take the wind shear, and I'm going to take that especially because it has synergy with blade dash. If we take this one in blade dash, deals an additional 20% damage in to bleeding targets. And we're going to get wind shear as well. And this one gains a 20% chance to apply the bleeding effect. So this thing makes them bleed, and the other one does more damage on bleeding targets. Alright. And with him we can also finish up his, well, basic buff, really. Good, let's continue and kill some more spiders then, I guess. This is the hurled spear. And there it went through multiple targets. It's a very useful ability to have, because it's a very nice way to dump your focus. With this character I can really quickly build up focus by just spamming the normal attacks on enemies. But I don't have something that... oh god, those things are really strong. This is going to be a tough fight. I'm not sure whether the Lucas is actually going to survive. Can I stun them at least? Gods, why do they deal so much damage? Ah yes, and that is Lucas going down. It's not that much of a problem, we can just revive him. Except if we of course go down as well. Which we got a bit lucky with.
Much obliged.
No problem. Perhaps we're a bit too weak for these enemies at this point. So this is a whole lot of kiting around. On the other hand, there aren't a whole lot of these guys, and I need to go in that direction. Oh gods, and that's a Drachenwehr. It's basically a special version of these wolves. He throws stones at you, which can stun you for a short... what the hell? Don't just throw that off. Which can stun you for a short duration. And he charges. But he's terribly slow, so we're going to be able to defeat him quite nicely. Oh god, we got stunned. That dog really needs to go with his enormous damage potential. Alright, this should be easy because it's just him. I might skip this because it's going to take quite a while to kill that thing, really. Alright, and it's down, finally. That took its time, really. And we're not done yet with these guys, though. There is, in fact, yep, another one of those guys, and he's even stronger. Last time I killed him, I had the Fire Jackal, which went quite nice because he can really tank these guys. But I thought I want to try something else, so I'm doing it without the Fire Jackal. Let's hope this works. First, need to kill the wolves. They really need to die fast because they deal a tremendous amount of damage. I'm actually not even sure whether I should be doing this right now. And now it's only him left. This is going to take, again, quite a while, so don't mind me if I'm just skipping this. Because the most exciting stuff that is going to happen is me dodging stones that he throws at me, really. Perhaps he kills Lucas a few times. I hope not. Alright, finally. That took ages. Oh well, but we needed to do that to get one of the books that we need for the side quest. Yes, that's the first book that we're going to collect. And a bit of loot, please. Let it be something useful. A fierce... Oh, yes, 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 I'll take that. Definitely. No. Warding gives us a chance to stun enemies that attack us. It's not that great because you really don't want to be attacked all the damn time. It also works when you block, but still. That's a lot of willpower and a lot of armor. For a wee bit of agility and stamina, yeah, why not? And Lucas, anything? Nope, nothing for you. Alright. And let's continue. I'll see you in a cave that we're supposed to be going to. Actually, before we go there, there is another... yes. There is another piece of lore that we needed for the quest, another book. And then the cave is in this direction, I believe. Wait, does he spare? Yes, that's a wonderful thing. As long as they line up neatly, that spare is a great attack. Alright, this is just more spider killing.
Cave. Could be the one where that Niku fellow is hiding.
Yes, probably. Niku actually means meat in Japanese, if I can recall correctly. That might have some relevance to the role that that character will play. Alright, see you at the end of this cave, because really, killing all these spiders isn't going to be very interesting. This is the final book that we needed to find. Now we've got all the genealogies, and that will allow us to use a bookshelf in the chapter house, and then we're going to get a neat little reward.
Or does it seem a little too quiet?
Perhaps. That's a lot of loot. Alright, this is going to be tough. The game is very generous with its save points. It usually places them right before a boss fight. It's really neat.
Over here! Help me!
Especially because this boss fight is going to be a pain in the ass.
No time for idle chat! Quickly, cut me free before it...
Before a big white spider eats you?
How did you... It's right behind me, isn't it?
As a matter of fact, it is.
I don't want to die here! Kill it! Kill it!
This thing is ridiculously fast. It also got way too much health. It can slow you down. It has multiple attacks. One of them, I believe, is... What the hell? Why are we throwing it over there? The targeting system in this game leaves something to be desired. Right, I need focus. And I don't want to stand there when he's going to charge to do that. That's focus. Wonderful. Also, he's got a lot of health, as you probably see. The new attack is going to work. Well, not wonders, but it is going to work. Let's keep it at that. Oh, poor Lucas is not doing well. Once I've got this down to a basic run around and kite thing, then I'm just going to skip it, because it's not... Holy shit. I don't think I've got this down at all. Why aren't I healing him faster? I wouldn't mind having Lucas back either. Come on. Good. Is he down already? No. Cool. Yes, throw your spear at a rock. That's going to help. Good, at least we've got focus back. Yeah, I think I've got this down now. It's just running around this rock and hope you survive while kiting it, really. So, see you in a few minutes. Oh, and Lucas went down again. I haven't been checking the time, but I've been doing this for quite a while now. Spear attack is working nicely, if I actually aim it correctly. But it's just going to take a while. Where the fuck are you, Lucas? Oh, no, that sucks. That sucks. Alright, see you in a second. And we've almost got it down. I think I could have done it a bit quicker if I paid a bit more attention, because we can make him do an attack by just waiting for a while there, for example, and then you can dodge it before he actually pulls it off, because there's quite a charge up. Alright, wonderful. Loot. And of course a finished quest objective. Oh, and a level. Yes, of course. Forgot all about that. What were we doing? Oh yes, the old spare. Why not go on with that? And then over here we're going to have to pick a new thing to rank up. This allows us to regenerate health whenever we take damage, and once it's fully upgraded, that's, well, 50% chance. That's a lot of regenerative power. It's very nice to have. On the other hand, this thing stuns enemies, a 10-20% chance on our critical hits. So I might want to go into this and then go for a lot of critical chance. But I think I'm going... Oh god, I don't know. Wait a second. Yeah, alright, I'm going for Spiritual Devastation. It just sounds a lot better than Phoenix Warmth, and this should make for more exciting gameplay, I hope. And then there's Lucas. Oh, well, I still want to give him more. What is it? This thing has more chance to apply the bleeding status effect. Let's first get that. Oh yes, and he also needs to get a second one, eh? Critical hits deal more damage, attack from will, and a chance to gain health when he kills someone. That's not really all that useful, I think. Let's just make him do more damage depending on his will stat. Alright, I wanted to loot this. Oh, I already looted that. Guess we can only leave here once we've talked to Niku.
That's a nice fire. You fight like a lion. Quickly, cut me free.
Hold still. I'll cut you free.
My thanks. I thought I was a dead man. It's lucky for me that you happened upon this place.
It wasn't luck, it was your wife. She sent me to find you and deliver this package.
Ah, Tatiana. A man could not ask for a finer woman. Azunai, bless her soul. You said something about a package, did you? Did Tatiana pack some Rukenberry pies? Almost dying has given me quite an appetite. Just think, if you had come a moment later, that beast would be the one getting its supper.
The road is clear. Return to town, but stay indoors until the mercenaries are dealt with.
If you say it's safe, that's enough for me. But I can't leave without rewarding you first. It's not much, but I want you to have it. And I won't take no for an answer. Until we meet again, Legionnaire.
I've done this fight a few times and he always gives you a constable's hand cannon. That's a weapon for Katarina, really, so it's not much use to us. Alright, let's head back to the Legion chapter house to find our reward. Alright, back we are with the 3 books that we collected. And we'll put them in the bookshelf and then a secret area should appear. Wonderful. That's a decent amount of money, but that Raven Ring, that's probably going to be a lot more important. Let's see. Yes, Agility and Doom, and it's a ring. Those are pretty rare. Let's just quickly go through everything. That's a lot of agility if I want it. That's my mobile. And with that we've finished 2 more side quests. And next in line is Gundrick Manor. Actually, to find out where you need to go, the game has a system. You can mark them by just clicking on them, Gundrick Manor, and then you press R to find out where the fuck you need to go. And these poor people are going to die so quickly. Oh, that... never mind. Do they scale with me? Oh well. Anyway, it's going to be a bit of walking, so I'm going to skip that. See you in Gundrick's Manor. To help you a bit with the orientation, just behind us is the caverns where we murdered all the witches, and this is Gundrick Manor.
Cheery place.
Yes, definitely.
Help me.
I hope I'm not the only one hearing that voice.
And we've got a new objective, I believe. Oh no, follow the cries for help. Alright, there is a lot of lore in this dungeon. So I'm going to be exploring that quite a lot. The large size of this portrait is unusual. The subject of this impressive work of art must have been someone of great importance to the owner of the manor. The artistry of the portrait is of the highest quality. A large placard is mounted on the railing below it. The woman in the portrait is undeniably beautiful, but her large gown sharply contrasts with an unhealthy thinness in her arms and face. The artist captured her melancholy expression superbly. What, are we an art critic now? Elise Gunderic, daughter of Lord Stephen Gunderic, autumn 1264. Alright, enough of that painting. Let's explore what the hell is going on here. This dungeon is quite difficult. I've tried this once before, and the enemies are, well, they've got a lot of health.
This way.
And they deal a lot of damage. Let me just quickly head around and see whether there are any books over here.
You are alive? It's been so long.
so alone here. Please, help me. I've been trapped here so long.
What is it that traps you here?
Father used something. Something powerful. Something forbidden. Please, will you destroy it? It speaks in ancient whispers, calling me back from the River of Souls. It's in the vault, the lower level. Take this, a key to the east wing. The vault is there, down below. It is sealed. You will need to find a way inside.
How can I enter the vault? Where is the key?
Only Father knows. Search his study. If there is a key, it will be there. Beware. My father's men will try to stop you. They are loyal to him, even beyond death.
Alright, so that was Elise Gunderic. I believe that is the daughter of the old Stefan Gundrick. Ah yes, and this is going to be our first fight. This is already going to be tough. Those are homing missiles, and they deal a ton of damage. Also, everything has a lot of health. Let me just get a grasp on the situation first by fleeing a bit. Alright. Now we need to get those guys dead, because they are vast. Oh, nice. One of them is dead. That's very nice. No, 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 no. Why do those things kill me so quickly? And the homing part is really a cheat. Huh, I think we've actually won. Nice.
Much obliged.
Alright, let's continue to the other wings. And what is this then? Yes, a journal. I'm going to give you those as usual in... What? Oh, shut up. As usual, the lore will be in screenshots. What the hell? Am I breaking things just by teleporting into it? Jesus Christ, why are you guys doing so much damage? Good lord. I remembered that this was difficult, just not this difficult. Let's take out the gargoyles first, really. They are a massive nuisance. Perhaps I can try and dodge them while I'm at range. Because as usual with this kind of crap, you don't want to get shotgunned. Luckily I also have a ranged attack, you bastards. Is that all of the gargoyles? Nope, two more over there. Need some more focus first. Come. No, why do you want to destroy the crate so badly, woman? Oh yes, please go stand in a line. Make my day and stand in a line all day. Right, that clears out the gargoyles, and then we've got this little side room over here, which I also want to be rid of, and I have no focus whatsoever. That's more of that homing crap. Nope, I have no focus. Are you doing alright there, Lucas? Can't really help you a lot. Actually, now I can. Yeah, just throw your spear into the wall in anger. So, did we actually do this for some... Oh yes, loot, nice. Wonderful. A rubbish staff with a worth of 91. Oh well, at least we've got some lore. The background story here is actually quite neat. And if you're not going to read it, then I'm going to summarize it for you later on. But first, this door.
Speak the password and you may enter.
Well, actually, let's quit here. This is going to be a vote. How are we going to go through this door? Are we going to try and find out the actual password? Or are we going to brute force it and guess it? Alright, that's it for now. Have a good evening, and I'll see you next time.